Land grabbing is the new black gold that we have in Nigeria at the moment. After fossil fuel, the next thing that is becoming really an influx on the Nigerian states is grabbing of forested landmass, communal lands by transnational companies for oil palm plantation expansion business. And this is having a strong impact on community livelihoods, community rights, as well as their spiritual connections. So, and it also has an issue with gender because a lot of women that depend on this forest and land resources no longer have access to them and is impacting on their rights as well. Then we are having a lot of impacts relating to climate change. Deforestation is the second contributor to global warming in Nigeria. The first is oil, crude oil, fossil fuel extraction and exploration activities by oil multinationals, leading to gas flaring. That's the first. Then the second is land grabbing, resulting to oil palm expansion, and also land grabbing as a result of oiling of oil pipelines, where a lot of hectares of forested landmass are taken over by these companies. Another issue relating to land grabbing in Nigeria that is a threat to rights and the climate is red, where 1 million hectares of land cutting across farmlands, communal lands, is being earmarked for the UN RED. This is cutting across over 50 communities, numbering over a population of 20,000 people across 3 forest blocks in Cross River State, South Nigeria. This is a very, very strong campaign that we're working on at the moment, and we are saying no to land grabbing. And we also know that these influx of transnational companies in the name of development are actually exporting, impoverishment on the Nigerian land. For example, the current land grabbing case we have that we're dealing on now is the one that Okomu Oil Palm PLC, which is a member of the Belgian group called Socfin, where they are doing continuous expansion of their plantation business. And this is affecting a lot of communities in southern parts of Nigeria, in Edo State, where about 20 communities have been impacted. At first, they told the community people a lot of things, as in they were going to provide them with roads, provide them with a lot of basic amenities that the communities do not have. But at the moment, communities are being threatened. You know, movement, exit, and entrance into the community is at the mercy of the company, Okomu Oil Palm PLC. It's Belgian owned and is a member of the Belgian Socfin group. And recently, they moved from a particular location to another location to expand their plantation, plantation business. And this is already having a toll on the communities because a lot of farmlands have been taken and people were not compensated, neither were they given an alternative source of livelihood or given an extra land for them to farm on. And the people are saying, even if you give us ₦1 million or 1,000 or $1 million, is not enough for us, because it's from the farmland that we get resources from, that we take care of our families. And when you take that from us, there's no amount of money that can compensate for that. That's what the people are saying. And they are saying, no, We don't want this. This is not a sign of development. It's a pure state of impoverishment that you're declaring on us. And that's why we came here as part of our strategy to say no to land grabbing and resist all forms of patriarchal structures in our society back home and all forms of neoliberal policies that the government is bringing in the name of development. And we are saying no to it. No. When we say no, we mean no in every form. One, we know that information is power. And what we are doing is, first of all, bringing those information to the doorstep of our community people and making them realize that they have a right, they have a say, and their voice can be heard, irrespective of their state and status. And what that means is that community people are now beginning to come up with ideas of how they can say no, even when environmental impact assessments are not done. They are now calling for government and the companies to provide environmental impact assessment before any project or further expansion can be done. And that's a difficult one for them to meet up with. And we're also letting the government know that plantation is not forest. And they should stop deceiving the people to say that they are trying to bring solutions to the climate change crisis and all of that. The plantations are not forests. Stop telling people that you're bringing companies to come and create the solutions. That no is false. So we are beginning to let the government know because they do not even know. Even when they know, they pretend they don't know. So it's another strategy. We are letting them know that we're also mobilizing, doing some policy work around parliamentarians, especially those representing the affected areas at the states, at the region, at the national level. So it's a gradual thing, and that's what we are doing at the moment. Yeah.